The average male today is in the danger zone of low testosterone and they don't even know about this. But the truth is, you don't need any steroids or crazy supplements in order to 2x your testosterone. I've helped guys naturally boost their testosterone above 1000 nanograms deciliter, and in this video I'll be breaking down the 5 different levels that you need to master in order to get there too. I'm not gonna talk about things that you already know, and this is gonna require a massive lifestyle change in order to actually change your biology for high T. Level 1, testosterone production. This is where you do things that are gonna directly increase your testosterone. Here's what I want you to do. First, you need to cholesterol max, which means that you're gonna be eating 7 to 10 eggs every single day. Don't be scared of the cholesterol. It's natural, it's healthy. Mother Nature created this. This is what our ancestors used to walk around with 2000 plus testosterone ate. Number 2, get animal-based protein from only animal-based sources. Ground beef, eggs, steak, fish, any meat, chicken, all of that. No protein powder, no protein bars. Want it to be absorbed into your blood, into your muscles. That's the bioavailability of it. Animal-based products are way more bioavailable. The protein is actually gonna be absorbed into your body. Then start doing mixed martial arts at least once a week or a few times a week. If you look at UFC fighters, all of them have high testosterone, you know, and you don't want to overdo this. You don't want to start training, 3 hours every single day. This is gonna spike your cortisol, which is actually gonna decrease your testosterone. Now, UFC fighters still have high testosterone, but they would have had even higher testosterone if they didn't train so much. So pick up on martial arts. I would recommend striking, so Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, and that you do this 1 to 3 times a week, and that you go to a club where you spar, not where you're just doing bag work. Maybe in the middle you can do, bag work and mitt work, but you especially want to get into the actions. By the way, if you're serious about this, then go and follow me over on Instagram, where I post daily tips and advice on increasing your testosterone and building an aesthetic physique. Number 2, lower estrogens. You might have a lot of testosterone, but it's being blocked because of estrogen and other endocrine disrupting chemicals. So let's say you have a shit ton of testosterone here, but it can't actually enter your bloodstream because it's being blocked by phthalates and PFAS and microplastics and estrogens that's just lowering your testosterone. So you have a perfect diet, sleep, everything, but it can't actually enter your bloodstream and become bioavailable. One of the most dangerous ones are flax seeds. 1/4 of a cup of flax seeds contains the equal amount of estrogen found in 20, that's right, 20 birth control pills, compared to 1 cup of soy milk is equal to the equivalent of estrogen in 1 birth control pill. Then eliminate 5G networks. All of this radiation, EMFs, electromagnetic fields are gonna fuck up your testosterone like nothing else. And all of these big tech companies, they're blocking the publication of these studies. There are 1,500 studies showing that they're harmful for humans, creating oxidative stress and DNA damage. Never ever ever put your cell phone in your pocket. If you absolutely have to, put it on complete airplane mode, which means that you have Bluetooth completely turned off with a cross, and Wi-Fi completely turned off and on airplane mode, or completely shut off. I would have the Wi-Fi turned off in the evening. Never have 5G on. I would have 4G or 3G, or just buy a flip phone if you don't absolutely have to use your phone for communications and work and stuff like that. And you might say that this is extreme, but isn't it extreme that our testosterone is lower than a grandma's? in the 1960s. Then we got phthalates, endocrine disrupting chemicals that blocks testosterone production. These are found in skincare, body wash, deodorant, toothpaste, hair gel, and everything like that. What you want to do is change them out for natural alternatives like fluoride-free toothpaste, eggs, olive oil, beef tallow, and things that existed a few hundred years ago. Then microplastics. You want to avoid drinking out of plastic water bottles. You want to get a glass water bottle. And avoid buying foods lined in plastics that you heat up. Don't put anything in the microwaves. You shouldn't even put anything in the microwave in the first place because of radiation levels. But especially don't heat up plastic. Don't put any plastic into your food. Don't use a plastic spatula or anything like that. Just avoid coming in contact with plastic, especially when it heats up, because that will get into your body and destroy your testosterone levels. All these things that I'm talking about have been studied to lower sperm count, which lowers testosterone. And microplastics mimics estrogen. So if you do all of these things over time, your estrogen is gonna get lower. Number 3, delta sleep. Delta sleep is a super restorative kind of sleep. It's the lowest brain wave. That's where you're gonna produce a shit ton of testosterone and keep cortisol low, which is then gonna raise testosterone levels. Here's what you need to do. View sunlight every single morning for 10 to 30 minutes. View sunlight throughout the day for 30 minutes to how much you want. Okay, no limit there. You're not being scared of the fucking sun, alright? Then sunsets. View sunsets every single evening as much as you can. This is gonna protect your eyes from the harmful effects of blue lights in the evening. Then avoid blue light in the evening 1 to 3 hours before bed in order to make sure that you're keeping melatonin low, that you're keeping testosterone production high, that you're getting into those delta brainwave sleep stages, that you're keeping cortisol low, and all of that. Then avoid food and exercising 3 hours before bed. When you eat a big meal before bed, it's gonna spike your heart rate, which is gonna absolutely crush your sleep. You're not gonna be able to get into those deep brainwave sleep stages. You're just gonna have a really light sleep. So like at least 2 hours before bed, like at the worst case scenario. Then I would really suggest that you get incandescent lights into your home, especially before bed. A lot of these LEDs and modern lights emit dangerous UV light, ultraviolet light, and it doesn't have a balanced spectrum of infrared to UV light. So you just buy them, they're super cheap, and put it up all over your house so you're not eating light Cheetos, okay? Because light is a form of nutrition. Level number 4, optimizing your environment. Why do you think our ancestors had such high testosterone? Not only because they weren't eating all of the junk food we had today, but they also didn't live in a city. They lived out in nature, out in the jungle, like being wild, like Tarzan. And that gave them the right environment in order to increase their testosterone. They were getting plenty of sunlight, natural foods, animals, fruits, honey, raw dairy, and stuff like that. They were out in nature. So here's what I want you to do. Start walking out into nature as often as you can. Optimally every day for 30 minutes, an hour. That's the way you're gonna get natural air, sunlight, and then start grounding out in nature. Take off your socks, your shoes. This has been proven in studies to sync your body to the natural circadian rhythm of the earth, to decrease your cortisol levels. This is drastically gonna increase your testosterone. This is why your ancestors had high testosterone. All of the natural foods, they're coming from the earth. So take off your socks, take off your shoes, plant your feet into the earth, swim in a lake. This is gonna lower your cortisol, which is then gonna spike your testosterone up. Level number 5, testosterone overdrive. Now that you've gotten the basics done, I'm gonna tell you some practices that can take your testosterone to the next level. Get you to go from 800 to 1,500, get above that 1,000, mark. The first one is beef testicles. Start consuming beef testicles that have been tested positive for naturally occurring testosterone, and they've been considered being banned from pro sports. But don't overconsume them. Think about it from a natural perspective. If you're hunting down an animal, you would eat the ratio of testicles to meat. You wouldn't have the opposite ratio. That's just gonna create the vitamin overdose. You're gonna get way too much fucking B vitamins, and you can get B vitamin poison. Just keep it down. Then, sunning your balls. Getting sunlight on certain parts of your body, especially your balls and your chest, has been shown in an old study about 100 years ago to increase testosterone and also different androgens. So just find a private place and live like our ancestors did. Do that as often as you can. Then semen retention. Semen retention can boost your testosterone up to 400% when you have sex and you don't ejaculate. So if you have sex and you don't ejaculate after it's been shown in studies that it can spike your testosterone up to 400%. So that's a crazy spike, okay? That's a lot of testosterone. And if you don't want to do that, you can do semen retention for 7 days. It's been shown to spike testosterone up until 7 days. After 7 days, it actually gets a little bit lower. So if you follow all of these 5 levels and you're being able to be consistent with that over time, day after day, week after week, your testosterone will skyrocket and you will get above 1,000 nanograms deciliter, just like a lot of my clients have gotten to. And now, if you're really serious about this and want a 2 to 3x your testosterone and build an aesthetic physique fast, I've got you covered. My clients have gotten testosterone levels over 1,000 nanograms per deciliter using my personalized system. I'll give you a step-by-step nutrition protocol, training plan, and lifestyle strategy designed to maximize your testosterone and transform your physique. If that's something you want, then click the top link in the description to book a completely free call with me where we'll see if you're a right fit for my coaching. And I'll see you there.